Well, hello and happy new year. This is Mr. Ferro and Mr. Ferro's Math Corner Parents Edition. I must say it's exciting to be back. I've missed you guys so much, and it feels like a long time, but it's only been a few weeks. But thank you very much. I hope you all had a very restful winter break and have got rested up a little bit. And this coming to you today is January 8th. And so we have completed our first full week of school for 2021, and I'm pleased to report it has gone by very well. We started off the week kind of rolling back into kind of getting our math legs underneath us, so to speak. And so, but the students have done great. Your kids are doing a very good job this week. I'm seeing them back in the rhythm already. So let's get started and see what what we did this week and what's coming up for next week. In sixth grade, we are now focusing on unit rates and percentages. We are working with this week we began exploring unit rates and unit prices. And I'm utilizing a new technology in my classroom called Nearpod. And I'll be demonstrating that hopefully as I can try and figure out how to incorporate it into these Mr. Ferro's Math Corners. But basically, Nearpod is a way for me to interact with your students in a much more real-time way. I spend the first part of my lesson going over vocabulary. I'm really focusing on that this year, having students learn how to work on developing their math language. And that enables me to move through the material using math terms that way that they are familiar with them. And then after that part of the lesson, then we move into I demonstrate what to do with the various math concepts for that day. And then we move into the Nearpod lesson, which allows them students to actually solve problems, and I can see their work as they're doing it, which is terribly exciting in a remote learning environment. This way, I'm able to make corrections to them in real time and help kind of clear up some misconceptions rather than before it was very difficult to see from their homework where they were getting off the rails. So Nearpod is something that not only I'm using, but a lot of sixth grade teachers are using. Next week, we're going to be diving deeper into how to calculate unit rates and unit prices, and then kind of just developing a better sense of how the unit rates can be applied in different situations. In the seventh grade, we have been working with calculating percents this past week. Like, for example, what is 75% of 365? And we've been using double number lines as well as learning the algorithm and the ways to do that, the steps involved to arrive at that answer of that question. And I'll let you ask your student what the answer is and have them demonstrate to you how to do it. There's 2 steps involved. I'll tell you that much. And then also, too, next week, we're going to be exploring percent increase and decrease, things like a commission. Let me get myself out of there for a minute. There we go. I'll move myself up there. And like commissions on sale of items, discounts on items, and then also interest on various types of things such as loans and savings. This way, just real world examples of how to apply percentages. And I had a question here from the mailbag. Dear Math Corner, my son needs more help with his classes. How can he get help outside of class? Sincerely, parent of an overwhelmed 7th grader. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this before, but I definitely want to highlight it since it's been a while and we're starting off the new year fresh. But there is study halls available for all grades. And so there is help available. And so there's a virtual study hall from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It's divided into grade levels. So look for the Zoom links in Schoology. I'll be posting the links for each grade level right at the very top of the students' Schoology pages, as well as in their advisory too. And they also have this through other classes, and other teachers are doing this throughout Jefferson. So, but if you have questions about that, just let us know. Contact the main office, and we'll be able to help you with that too. But, it's a great place for the kids to go and get some help with their homework, and also to, just get some extra help because we only see them a couple times a week. And these study halls are available Monday through Friday. Just some important stuff here. We have some deadlines coming up. And one of them is that the semester ends on February 5th, Friday, 4 weeks from today. Your students have plenty of time to bring their grades up by focusing their efforts on getting their work done. And I have students asking me, well, what can I do to bring my grade up? Well, the best thing you can do is just do your best, submit those math assignments on time, and that way you can get as many points as possible. Please let me know if I can support you and your family in this effort. And also, too, just to remind you parents, you do have access to your students' Schoology accounts. You can check, and not so much check their grades. That's going to be in Skyward. That's something we've found that we sync Schoology to Skyward, but that was a mistake on my part. I forgot to change that. But grades can be checked through Skyward, but missing assignments, communicating with teachers, seeing how they're doing it on the scores they're getting, and just what kind of content they're learning in their various classes can be found in Schoology. If you need more information, please contact our main office. And remember, never give up. As I told you before, I'm focusing on teaching your students a growth mindset. Try, fail, and then try again. And so that's what they're doing. They're doing a great job. Nothing's impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible, by Audrey Hepburn, which is one of my favorite quotes. So Happy New Year again. Looking forward to working with you all, and stay safe.